Now that we've created all our tables and we have established our relationships in our schema, which is this view here, it's now time for us to make our database as user-friendly as possible. So the way that we do that is that we display our data, which is our data is over here. So our first one that we created was our student details database. Oh, and also once we establish our relationships, this is what else we can do. We can link these for whatever one we want in our table. So I'm going to link these ones like this, and you'll notice now if I drop these down, it actually links them because we have linked them based on our primary and foreign keys. We now have links there as well. So that's an important part of that, and that will actually show when we start doing our next thing, which is to display our data to our user that's going to use our database as user-friendly as possible. And I have an example over here. This is the what we call a form. Now this, what we're looking at here, is the table, and the table displays all our records all at once. And we've only got 4 records in this one, but as I said to you in the last couple of videos, we should have about 20 records to display, but that doesn't matter for this one because I'm merely just showing you what's going on. Now, to display all our records in a user-friendly format, what we do is we create this, which is what's known as a form. Now, a form will only display one record at a time, but we can still go through our records by clicking on our record selector and going backwards through it or adding it, and we can make this as user-friendly as possible so that we can tell them the buttons that we want to use. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you in this video how to create one, and then the next few videos will be individually sorted to explain to you how to actually create all of the components of the form that we need to do it, from the headings to the labels to moving our records around to looking at the buttons that we need to create, even changing the properties of the form. That will be over the next, say, 4 videos that we need to be able to do, but let's just say that this one is the introductory one, and I'm going to very quickly show you how to create a form, and then we're going to get into the design view and change it. So we'll do the first one that we created, which is the student details, and all we have to do is just left click once on this to highlight it. Then we go up to create and we choose form, and it will create a form for our database, our table that we have created. You'll see here that it's not exactly the same, looking the same as this one, but it does have the links that we have created from our relationships. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change this into, we're going to look at the design view, and we're going to actually create this as how we want it, which is as user-friendly as possible. You notice that I call it student_details_FRM, which stands for form, and the next videos will be changing what this looks like to make it look like this one here.